Good morning, day 73, and it's only barely, well, it's 11. Very short hike for me today. Fortunately, it's not raining, and it looks like I may escape the rain, but haven't ruled it out. But right now it's just cool and cloudy and wet, but not raining. I have a short 6 miles to Highway 311 at the McAfee Knob parking trailhead. And I'm gonna get picked up by Samil there. And we're gonna drive to Woods Hole tonight because Samil hasn't got to experience Woods Hole, and I definitely would like her to see that. And rather than do it in some coming weeks when I'm further up the trail, I thought we'd tack it onto this trip since I'm driving right past there to get to Damascus anyway. So we're doing one night in Woods Hole, and then we're going to Damascus tomorrow for trail days. And I'm gonna get a haircut, all kinds of fun stuff. So, 3 hours, 6 miles from Four Pines Hostel to McAfee Knob trailhead, and then that will leave me 2 full days into Daleville for next week. Got about 10 minutes to go, whatever that is, less than half a mile. The weird thing back there, I was walking along the trail as always, and I was going over this little ridge top with cliffs and stuff, jutting out. And then all of a sudden, I'm on this portion of trail the leaves are like 2 feet deep, piled up against the logs that cross the trail, but it was still clearly a trail. And I waded through that for a little bit, and all of a sudden the trail I'm on comes out on the actual AT, and I had gone off on some weird side trail. And the reason the leaves were so deep is because no one ever trods them down and grinds them to dirt like the hikers on the AT. But I do not remember where I went off. Dragon's Tooth 8.2. I'd forgotten about that, but I believe they are building a pedestrian bridge to connect the parking lot with the AT on the other side because that's a very busy road and it's a very populated part of the trail because that's where people park to hike up to McAfee Knob in, I don't know, 3 or 4 miles. So that makes sense. I think I had heard about that, but it's been like 3 or 4 years since I've hiked this section, so I had forgotten about that. But yeah, it looks like they're building a pedestrian bridge for the AT to cross the highway without having to cross on the surface. Because you know, as with most passes, you're right in a blind curve of some kind, or a crest often. Leaving Woods Hole again, headed to Pearisburg to get this thing trimmed up, and then we're off to Damascus for trail days, but we'll probably make a few stops on the way. Yeah, Woods Hole is always worth a visit. Well, there's the barbershop. I'm leaving. Hair feels good. Less fluffy. It's still a little curly though. I like it. So we came down to Damascus vicinity for the trail days, but we're a day early and we're in Abington, so we're just finding a place to eat. We've just been knocking around today, and we went and got massages this afternoon, which I did not document as I was naked and covered in oil, but now we're going to find a place to eat dinner, and we're at, what's it called, 128 Pecan? Pecan. Google said pecan, so we'll find out.